Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Let's Play. Yeah! So as you can see behind me, I've set up some crazy contraption. It is uh, just an auto smelter for stone. I've put pretty much all of the stone, well, about half of the stone through there already, which is what's in those chests. um, so yeah. I'm just still kind of setting up a small little amount of basic things up here. Mostly just my few tools and stuff like that. But today what we're going to do is we're going to start laying out the very bottom layer of our sky base castle thing. um, it's going to be completely solid. Um, and this right here is going to be the very center point of the whole thing. And we're going to have it long. So do. And since this is only the first layer, it's not going to be as big as the rest, and we'll like slowly progress outward type of deal. And the bottom layer is going to be the smallest part, of course, because that's just how it works. Bottom to top. Bottom is smallest, top bigger, and then kind of reverses quicker than that. I think. At least that's how we're going to do it. So we're going to have it quite long and ovalish. At least that's somewhat the goal. Kind of, how do I explain it? Kind of like a T-bone steak in the cartoons, where it's kind of like round and then it comes to a sort of a point and then goes back out again. It's really the only good way to explain it that I can think of. So yeah, and then we'll come out. Oh, well, I guess we can't get past the hopper right at the moment, but anyway, yeah, let's start filling this level in. And that's basically what we're going to be doing all episode. Is just filling in the base layer so we can get more space for our stuff as we progressively get more of it up here. We're going to leave all of the basic stuff down in the cabin, just for simplicity's sake, not steak. Still got my steak analogy in my head. So I'm trying to do this as random as possible type of thing, but I don't know how well that's gonna work. And sadly, I don't have a silk touch pick yet to mine this more seamlessly, so that I don't get as much cobblestone backlash type of deal. But yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to go random-ish type of thing. So I'll have to extend this. So basically from this, we're just going to expand up and outwards slightly every time. And then by the time we get 150, 175 across or so, um, it will be satisfactory, kind of. And then we'll just work on making it look more natural, type of thing. Ooh. I know I'm going to put another block there in the future, but for now we're going to just do one layer at a time, officially. So yeah, we'll also have to get some torches up here at some point to light the area up. I'll follow them down at the house, so we're going to have to go get those so that we don't have any unexpected guests, visitors of bad varieties. Some very unwanted house guests. Oh, you can kind of see the basic shape of it down there in the shadow. Huh. That's kind of useful. It's actually really useful. We can actually see what the shape of it is practically. It's actually really nice. I like that. I think I do have some leftover coal from the furnace setup. Oops, I grabbed one too many coal. And I may be running around this like I'm not fearing a thing, but I'm still super sketched out. It still freaks me out somewhat, running around at a high area, even though we're over water, so we're not going to die at all. It still somewhat gets on my nerves. Now we just gotta get this over there. Ooh, that was the wrong button. I went to press the shift and accidentally hit the sprint key. Okay. Go out. So, and then connect the two. Like so. I don't like those super rough corner type things. Let me bring this out a bit more. Kind of like that. So you can pretty much see the whole thing in the water. come over here, you can see it better. But that'll be the basic shape of the island. Eventually it'll get bigger and stuff, but that's the basic design of it so far. So let's fill in the blanks. Now I could sleep, but we're high enough up that mobs won't spawn, or at least yet, because our island's lit up enough and we're close enough to all of the rest of it to not really make a difference if we did light it up or not. Wow. Then we'll remove this cobblestone, move all the chests up a ways to a degree. Put the cobblestone in there, get it cooked up. And then eventually we'll go on the underside of this and make some like neat stalactites, I think. I think stalactite is the ceiling one. I can't remember. They're always confusing. I think they confuse everybody, really. But, yeah. I'll make it more rounded looking. We want this as natural as possible, and if there was a floating island, I bet there'd be stalactites, I believe. Stalagmites are the ones on the floor, I think. Don't quote me on it. Feel free to correct me in the comments below. Yeah. Like I said, this project is going to take a lot. As you saw, I've already taken like a bunch of cobblestone and used it all up already in this short amount of time, and not even finishing this platform. This main one, anyway. I'm just trying to think of ideas. I've got like so many different ideas that we can use, or that we could use for this. One of them is for how this island is floating. Like we'll put in a tower or something, or underneath we'll put like either thruster looking things or some kind of magic tower in the very center once it's full size and stuff. I'll make it some kind of giant thing. We can use a dragon egg as power. I'll show you that later on, because we don't yet have enough gear, at least good enough gear. And yes, I may be decked out, and we have killed the wither, but the ender dragon is just a little bit more scary than that. And the fact that I haven't found the dungeon yet, which will take a while and needs lots of resources to get to. And first level is done. For the most part. I still gotta replace this, but I won't be able to do because all of the chests and stuff. So, I guess I should kind of explain this. These are hoppers. You saw them when I was making the fishing farm down in that corner right there. You kind of just barely see it. It takes items from a chest that is on top of it, or something that has been thrown into it. If I take this coal in my hotbar and take it and throw it onto the hopper, it goes inside. There's 40. And 41. I guess it kind of bounced a little bit. But yeah, it takes it, puts it inside, and then the little funnel is directional. So this one is going into the side of it, which provides coal to the furnace. This one is pointing downwards to the top to insert cobblestone. And if there's a chest on top of it, it will pull items from the chest and put into the hopper and then distribute it as necessary. And as you can see, there are, let's say there'd be 5 different orientations for the hopper. There's one in each direction, north, east, south, and west, and then one down. There isn't one going upwards that I know of, which I don't think they put in any update. So anyway, and then it comes down into the furnace. This hopper pulls items from this spot. As you saw, there was a little bit of, for half a second, there was stone in there. It got put into here, and then into this chest, which is just the entrance into that. So let's continue expanding. I don't think we can sleep the rain away. Nope, not this one. I know you can sleep through thunderstorms and stuff. Oh well. Everything is prone to modifications at points, and this one will very much be. The more natural and unforced looking this is, the better, I think. Oh, something like this as well. Do. It's a very quiet episode. I'm concentrating on not falling off and a little bit of just design of this thing. I know I said to not force as much as possible, but it's still got to happen at some point. I'm going to do a little bit of actual thinking about these types of things. At some point we'll go down into the water and check it and see how it looks completely down from down there. Ah. Okay, gotta fix that. look less jagged. I think that worked. I think that looks good enough. Adding a few too many blocks for my liking. Oh well. Like I said, stuff is prone to happen like that. Oop. Okay. Misclicking. Misclicking everywhere. Then I'll eventually add like vines and stuff to it and make it really look cool. Mostly just for aesthetics sake. I said it again. Sake. Not steak. Aesthetics sake. And then eventually we make smaller floating islands too if we wanted. Okay, now time to fill it in. Sorry for that long pause of silence. I was talking to myself in my head, not talking out loud. Sorry for the voices also, I've been talking quite a bit today. So, yeah. I wish there was something else that I could talk about, but basically, this is it. I think we'll also just kind of trying to think of things to do up here once it's nearing completion. Aside from the mob farm and just the castle itself, we should bring up all the different types of animals. Make a pen for each of them. We'll make farms for each of the different types of things you can farm. Pumpkins, sugar cane, even though we've already got, like, all of these things I just want to have, like, close to every base, so we don't have to go from one to halfway across the world to get the other one. Get to the other one. My goodness, my Englishing is failing me. Yeah, okay. Do, do, do. Ooh, I caught up on a show today. And of course, as all TV shows do, they leave you on a monumental cliffhanger. The main character is dying, and the only way to bring him back is by, well, what do you call it? I guess basically a transplant. But it's, what they need. Himself, physically, is fine. It's just, he was, how do you call it? What do you call it? Kind of fused with a giant creature, and when they're unfused, or when the creature was extracted by the evil person, of course, they're linked so closely that having the beast extracted, the creature extracted, kills the person as well. But of course, since he's the main character, there's a way to fix that. And yeah, it's quite a fun show, at least to my enjoyment standards, which are somewhat interesting, to say the least. Not many people hold the same views on those shows as I do. Oh, we've already got mobs up here. Easy. Okay, I guess we gotta light this up some more. So yeah, this is a fairly decent start to our giant floating island with a castle on it, which is going to take a long time, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing because lots of video to be done, and as well, since it's a bad thing because I want to see it's finished, but I can't because it takes forever. I'm one of those people that have a very hard time doing anything long term, because for some reason, I'm cool with waiting for a lot of things, but when I'm actually working on it, I tend to speed up and get faster and faster as it nears completion and whatnot. So having this humongous project is really stretching me in that area. I know it's kind of funny to say because it's just a game, but still, this game that I've played for quite a few years now, the way that I've made things is just real quick. Nothing super elaborate. So the fact that the cottage took as long as it did was also a big part of being somewhat difficult to me, in a way. So yeah, this is going to be very much fun for us. Fun for you guys because you get to watch all my shenanigans, and fun for me because I get to have all of these shenanigans on here. And you guys get to watch me fail and make mistakes and monumentally suck balls. I guess we can move these chests since there's nothing in them now. Store them in there. Take those two. I think we'll go down and take a look. For now, actually. And then also, I think one of the projects that we're going to do... Ooh, some lag. Oh, my one clean program started running. So, since we want to get a lower view, so is there anything that I should take back to the house? This, for sure. All of our iron. I think everything else for now is good. Okay. Geronimo! This way. It has completely disappeared from sight. Wow, those clouds really block it. I wonder if we can change that. Oh, we can just turn them off. Where is it? Clouds, clouds, clouds. Would be details, clouds, fancy, off for now. Yeah, so far that looks good. Like I said, we'll add like pretty huge stalactites and stuff to the bottom of it. But I think that, yeah, once it like forms out more, that'll look really good. Yeah. I'm excited. Okay, let's turn the clouds back on. Details, default, fast, fancy. Trees, fancy. 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 Video effects which slightly darkens the screen corners. No, we don't want that. Stars on. Okay. Some quick adding of things. Yeah. If it didn't unload on us, we could check it from here. But, oh well. Let's see. What can we do for... Oh, it's definitely time to end the recording. Well, at least it looks like it. I can't remember when I started. Oops. Anyway. Well, I'll end it here anyway. That was a good amount of work done for that period of time. Yeah, pardon my voice. It's a little scratchy right now. But, yeah, I was talking a fair bit today with some friends. So, yeah, thanks so much for watching. Thank you for joining me for that very boring placing of stone, placing of massive amount of stone up in the sky. Like, yeah, I can't see it. I wish I could. Let's see if we turn up the render distance some more. Let me see it. Is it going to load for us? Well, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And we'll hopefully see you in the next episode. What's this? What's our island loads? Let's go. Is it gonna load? Is it gonna load? Might be too high up in the sky. I think it is. Okay, well, whatever. What's done is done. Um, so yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.